the other day. And that's why he was talking to Brooklyn. And your name came up as... he said that you threatened him. Is that right?
Did I? What was the threat?
Something about... Let me get you something specific here. That he should fear God. Not much of a threat, but did you say that? That the kind of thing you would say?
When I was talking to him about Diana, I asked him if he was a God-fearing man.
Right. What did he say?
He said, no, I don't believe in gods.
All right, Aiden. Listen, thank you very much for the info. Like I said, I'll be in touch. But if you see this guy or hear anything about him, I don't care whether it's, you know, what he had for breakfast, you send me a text message, all right?
So, question for you. Do you
Go.
believe with everything I've told you today? Do you have the PC to put him behind bars?
I need to take a look at the report that Deputy Smith made, but it certainly could be possible. That being said, whether I'd put him behind bars just for Evie's situation, that might be jumping the gun when it comes to keeping this guy locked up, because that blood on the door came back to, it was human blood. I don't know whose blood that was. And if you're saying about these hands being chopped off on top of bunkers, that's not the first time I've heard of that this week.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
So
I understand.
Okay, listen, after this, just actually, no, you sent me a text already. Let me add you. All right, Aiden, listen, leave it with me. Leave it with me. I can assure you, I promise you, this is going to be followed through to the end. Whether it's he somehow gets off and he walks away, or preferably he's locked behind bars for a very long time.
Okay, Jim. I'll trust you on this.
All right, thank you for that. Okay, listen, if you hear anything about Evie waking up and I somehow don't hear about it, like I said, everything, send me a text, yeah.
I will.
All right, Aiden. I'm going to sit here and go through these reports, but thank you, mate.
I appreciate it.
Holy fuck, dude. This is just blown wide open. This is actually blown. How has this come back to the bunkers? How has this come back to bunkers? Holy fuck. Okay. That was insane. Okay. Here, Evangeline Gray. This is report number 6742. Here. Sorry, Discord messages. Okay. So, Sargon unmembers the EMS found Gray as unavailable statement. Fiance, firstborn. Oh, dude, what a sad story. Axel was on the way there and was attacked by a mountain lion, and so he never made it. There was a mutilated deer with missing eyes. Mine always feel like they're in turmoil. I've been trying to think about things yesterday, people, but the city's too loud. I can't gather my thoughts. So let's play. Oh, she suggested it. He got her to suggest it. Oh, Jesus. Torn apart deer corpse with missing eyes. What is this time? 24:23? What the fuck? Okay, yeah, this isn't a super detailed report, but there is a medical report here. Fractured collarbone, BFT. I don't know what BFT stands for. Obviously, an attack. Notify PD when she wakes. She can give a statement. Patient was brought to the ER with a slashed throat. Inspection revealed that the carotid artery had been nicked, so the patient went straight to the ER. Oh, she fell. So they were up on the sign. She fell off. Okay. It looks like she fell off the sign, so she might have been pushed off the sign. And then her throat was cut while she was on the ground. Jesus. Okay, we need to... This is the report we've got. We've got that already. Okay, we need to do a little bit of digging here because... Remember how I was saying about the hands? We need to look that up again. Because we had... Man's hand chopped off. This was on February the 18th. Sheriff Woods responded to a 911 call with a man with a hatchet. Harold Badger was the guy. He was interrogated. A sensibility from Mayhem 6608. So this report is the outline of Harold Badger and his attacks against society. Kimberly Johnson and Heidi Jensen are taken to a dam and attacked. They're both taken to Mount Zona. A short statement. Okay, they were attacked. Then we had on the 11th of Feb, there was a person injured by the scrapyard. The seal of Trigon. Weird black goo was also found on the scene. The victim, Reynard, was missing a hand. He was kidnapped by 4 people from Up and Atom. They took him in a trunk. They took him to a bunker in the Sonora Desert. They were talking about Trigon and immortality. They told Reynard they needed a blood sacrifice to open a seal. They asked which hand Reynard used dominantly and cut off that hand. Reynard identified the 4 people as one chef, one scarecrow, a stoner, and someone named Norman Jaden. And Norman was the one who chopped off his hand. Wasn't Norman Jaden the guy that Riley has in prison? It is. And Jack White, who is now deceased. What the fuck? You can tell that's Wise Guy because of the amount of saturation in the shaders. I think we've got some shit to watch, I'll be honest. Cletus Driftwood is taken from the city to the swamps, where Cletus, has his left arm removed. The assailant eats the arm. He told me his name is Harold and he needs the blood of the glow and he needs another victim who's going to be female. Harold Badger breaks into prison, brings a knife and 2 hatchets, gives one to Jonathan Harrow and one to Norman Jaden. They held DLC Oswin against his will. Oh my god. Okay. Then Riley mentioned about a cult in one of these reports. Is Riley around? Please be around. Fuck. No. Hand cut off black goo. Oh, here. The ID is looking into the situation. If you find anything else to do with the cult watchers, please reach out. Okay, we need to reach out to Riley. So here's several of the... Oh, Roberto, wasn't Ro one of the people? Okay, I think this... Is this... The reason that there's a belief that this is connected is because... The blood god. Okay, so there's not an exact connection here. There's not a definite connection of Ryan and these other people. It doesn't seem so anyway. But there is a lot of these chopping hands off reports. And I wonder if Orion is... This is tricky. This is going to be tricky. God, he has a minivan. Okay. Is Ace around? Fuck, I've lost... Nobody's around that I need to talk to right now. I think, honestly, I might have to change the... Like, this is no longer a vandalism case, you know what I mean? We need to figure out who the fuck's blood this is. You know what? Let's see if Diana Blackwood's around. Let's just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Gather as much information as we can. Diana Blackwood, are you around? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's do myself a little bit of some notes here. Let's do one of these. Okay. Deputy Hastings. Actions needed. Do this. Do one of these. Right. So we need to do. I don't know how to do. Oh, there we go. Actions needed. Speak to. And let's do this like this. I don't know why that's so small. Make it smaller. Right, interviews. Basically who we need to speak to. Evangeline Gray. We need to talk to Reverend Diana Blackwood. Who else do we need to speak to? Honestly, I don't think anybody else currently. I don't know what else to call this, but for now, I'm just going to call it Officer Collaboration. Because basically, we need to talk to Deputy A. Smith regarding. This is regarding the Evangeline Gray hack. Then we need to talk to Detective Riley Reeds for the cult. Okay. Then we need to do. Report stuff. This is our to-do list, essentially. Right, we need to... Can I make all of this? Oh, I can. I like that. Text is nice. Okay, report. We need to... right, what do we need to do specifically? I think we need to... We need to amend report from vandalism investigation to... I guess, I don't even know. To suspicion of mayhem. I need to check what the mayhem specifically says. Mayhem minor, in a singlet with intent to cause cruel or extreme pain and suffering for the purpose of revenge, extortion, persuasion, or for any sadistic purpose, so maim and inflict great bodily injury on another person. Yes, it is suspected mayhem. Correct. We do this. Okay. Right. We also need to IU construct accurate timeline of events. Now, what do we need for PC? Realistically, we need to. I'm gonna put up here. I'm doing another heading, which is going to be evidence collection specifically. Discover whose blood was used to write on doorways. And then realistically, we've got to, under that, interview the above victim. Okay. Okay. Then what other evidence do we need? Really tricky. I wish I checked his knife today. Ryan's knife. This is for Evangeline Evie Gray case. What else do we need? Honestly, a phone subpoena would be fantastic. You know who else we need to interview? Possibly is Annabelle. Annabelle Celestine, Ryan's mother. Report. What else? I think we need to investigate. What was that guy's name again? That it keeps popping up. Cornelius. Nope. So then we've got to investigate ties to watches. You put in question marks. That's how I say it. Okay, so this is our to-do list. I don't want. Okay. Right. We can tick these from here. No, you can't tick them from here. Okay, this is a lot. It's a lot to do, but I reckon we can do it. And this is gonna make us a good case. This is OOC. I want to get into CID. This is gonna be a good case for it. So what we can do is, so Cornelius was reportedly Ryan's grandfather, adopted grandfather, supposedly, according to his mother. Anyway, I'm just gonna highlight all the names here. Simon and Ryan. What we can do is we can put Maids and Harrow on here, and we can tick that off because that's done. You know what I never managed to do, and I want to do it, is go like this, And I want to be able to like do a blood sample as a photograph. I know what we can do. Take a photo of one of these. Because I never actually like I took a sample, but I never. It's hard to like put something in evidence, you know. So I will put it in the evidence of this report. Oh wait, how did I want to do this? Fuck, I can't remember how to do this. How I wanted to do it. I wanted it to be red. I can just add an image of that. Is this after capture task? Load. Need to upload this. That'll do. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. Because we need to figure out whose blood that is. Now, obviously, OOC we know, but in character we don't. So, I think what might be a better way for us to search. Let's go on here first. Let's go for our evidence collection. Ace and Riley aren't around. Annabelle, Celestine, I don't know yet. I don't really want to talk to her straight away. Evangeline's in ICU, and Diana Blackwood is not currently around. These aren't around. So next step, whose blood was used to write on the apartment doors, right? So now we've got to figure out, okay, that blood must have come from somewhere. It wasn't Orion's, and he doesn't seem like the kind of person who anyone's going to give blood to, right? So in a similar vein to, because for all we know, he might have taken a vial of Evie's blood, like last night. Wait, that's what I was shocked about, because when he said Evie is the nickname, I was like, oh my god, that's from the Orion interview, because he mentioned Evie in here somewhere. Here, her name is Evie. It's the DSC. We met while I was on a psych hold and became friends. She's the one who let me know who this character I encountered in front of the hospital is, because of course he denies me giving any information about his nature and ended the conversation with a threat that I should fear God for walking off. He's a man of Kafka hair, wears a ponytail. Interesting. They want to meet up with me for suspicious reasons. He's saying that somebody else gave his phone number out. Yeah, I don't think anybody else would do this. But you know what specifically I don't believe Orion about the blood on the door? Because I texted him. I texted that number, and this is what we said. Hey, babe, you left your number on me door. What you offering? And he said a conversation. Now, to me, if someone got my number randomly and texts me this, do you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't respond a conversation. You wouldn't do that. you would be like, how the fuck did you get my number? What door? Or anything of the above. That's fucking weird. Wait, can I get a better photo here? Can. Nope, not what I meant to do. Evidence. It's gonna look so weird in court. Text message sent to Ryan by Deputy Hastings. Hey babe, you left your number on the door. What you're offering? And he replied. So I definitely believe I completely forgot about that. That he is absolutely the one who put this on the door. Okay, so what are we gonna do instead? Is we're gonna do this. We are going to look up reports from up to the 19th. I'm just gonna look for kidnapping. So we had the kidnapping of James. I think I read this one. Jackie Hill. Wait, this was when? The 17th? That's too late. Was it? And L1. Who was kidnapped? Who's the victim here? See, this is the problem with reports like this, is it's very difficult. It's very difficult to find like oh, you can do a bullet point and then a to-do list. Oh, okay, that's nice. Who's oh, green ties? James Tusk? Okay, yeah, this is to do with the families. Oh? I remember this report. I was in a car with 3 individuals, one named Blue Whips, the other was named Lily or Lilith. I don't know the third person. Short brown hair and the third person were hanging out. They said that we're going to go and sell some weed at Vespucci. I remember reading this, was like, what the fuck is Nova doing? We made it to Vespucci, we were chilling out and they were selling weed. I don't really care because why would I? But at some point, a local came by to ask buy something that went sour, began to run away. When they started to run, Blue shot them. Blue has minty green hair. There's a lady she's relationship with Brooklyn Baker. At some point, I got out of the car and began to run. They confronted me in an alleyway that had no exits for me. One of them was holding a knife. Lilith was holding a knife, and they were deciding what they're going to do with me. They threatened to stab me, and at one point, they told me to thank them for not killing me. This was near Smoke on the Water, where all of this happened, and where they shot someone. They put me in their car and told me getting in William E, which makes me an accomplice. They brought it up and at them when they called for help. Nothing about blood. Nothing about stabbing. This is on the 14th. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to find this. Natasha, thank you for the 11 months.
I can't believe I just said that with my mouth.
I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing good. McTavish report, Tata Fontana was kidnapped by 3 unknown men. He was found in the desert injured. Male with a chef outfit, male with a green checkered shirt, and a male with a mask. Chef outfit? Oh! I was right! This is connected! This is connected to the Watchers shit! Hold on. Hold on. I need to talk CNE. Look. There was reports from the guy that was kidnapped. One of the guys that was kidnapped and taken up to the desert or the swamp. One of those two. No, it wasn't the swamp guy because that guy was on his own. It was the one where there was a guy in the blue tube wreck. There was 3 people. One of them was wearing a chef outfit. Ah! This one's a green tube wreck. Okay? Then, Angus McTavish, look at this statement specifically. There was a car with 3 men, one in a chef outfit, one in a green checkered shirt, and another masked individual. They visited Clock and Bell, where a paralegal inquired about Tata. Paralegal? Was that Aiden? Upon returning, Angus noticed odd behavior among the staff, with employees asking about Tata and mentioning the 3 men inquiring about placing a human hand in the fryer. Okay, we've got a... This is expanding. And I need to be able to note these things down. So in other words, I need a report. And what that means is I need to talk to Walker McCoy, because they are the only detective on duty. And by the looks of it, Riley was saying... I could just do this, actually. Vampire's 4th attack. Fucking hell, Riley does so much work. God damn. I don't see anything about these watchers. This is the black goo. Is this the blue tubric one? Wait, John Clockenbell? What the fuck is this? Wait, this might have already wrapped up. I don't know. This was on the February 16th. If you've anything called Watchers. Well, is that V Watchers or Watchers? Is that a W? I think it is a W. It just looks weird. Right, I need to talk to this. This guy. Walker McCoy. I don't know who that is. But we're about to make a new friend. Probably not. Jim doesn't make friends. Hello, Walker McCoy. Hello. Hello, is this Detective McCoy?
This is in fact Detective McCoy, yes.
Wow. This is Deputy Jim Hastings with the Grapeseed Sheriff Department. I was wondering if I could... I'm doing some investigating at the moment, and it's led me to some things that I feel need to be grouped together and might already have a report by Riley Reeds. And it's about the cult of watchers, I think.
The cult of what?
Watches? I don't know. That's what it was written in the report.
Okay. Is this the deers with the eyes thing?
What do you know about deers with eyes?
Nothing really, other than Faraday mentioned it at a meeting.
What exactly did she mention? Because that, if that is somehow that's a okay. What did she say? What the fuck?
Only to be on the lookout for deer corpses that have eyeballs missing. That's it.
That was it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. Okay. Well, that's kind of big news because that actually ties my guy into this cult that I didn't have any solid ties before. Okay. So listen, basically what I'm asking, because I would ask Riley if she was around, but does Riley, I'm not looking for details, but does Riley currently have like a master document on these that is not available to the public PD? Because I don't want to start a new one if she's already got something going, you know?
Let me pull in here and I will look to see if she does.
It should be recent enough because she made a note on February 16th on somebody's report, well, on the report saying, if you have any information about this, reach out. Wait, I think that the deer with the eyes thing is actually such a massive connection. Like, an insane connection.
Let me look real quick.
That's fine, take your time.
You said it's the Watchers?
She said culture watchers, it's people who go around chopping people's hands off.
Yes, she does indeed have a file open on it.
All right, she does. Okay, I won't make me own or nothing then. I'll wait until she's around.
Well, you can go ahead and make your own. Is this a... Do you want to make like an investigative file on the whole situation, or do you have a report?
Pretty much. So I've got an incident that started that I'm looking into one specific guy, but I've got reports that he might be part of this cult thing that's chopping off people's hands. So now I've got like all these other reports that don't specifically link to my original thing. So I wanted to make a new report to kind of consolidate them all into one place. But I didn't know whether or not to do that, given that Riley was mentioning it already when she was a detective. So, but I suppose I can do it on my own, and then I can, you know, it doesn't have to be like crazy detailed or anything if Riley's already got something going on.
Yeah, I mean, if you have information that could help with the case that she has open,
Yeah,
I would just put it into a civilian report, so that way, you know, even if you're not around, she's able to obtain that information.
okay, that works perfect. All right, well, thank you very much, detective. I appreciate your
Of course.
assistance.
No problem. If you need anything else, just let me know.
All right, thanks, McCoy. Take care.
Yep, later.
That guy's going in as McCoy's cheese and an onion. Because McCoy's cheese and onion are a very nice crisp. Okay, we're doing more paperwork things. I'm sorry, I haven't got into anything like this in a long time, so I want to do it. I want to work it. Why did you just put hand jobs in chat? Okay. So what we're going to do is keep this report open. Then I want to look into civilian reports by Faraday. Because that deal with the eyes thing is kind of fucking huge. Is it to do with this? Is there any deers or anything here? Stab wounds. Braille prints. Embrace the light. is this? A cow rug-like blanket and 2 hail bales put on by pillows. What the fuck? Okay, this doesn't help me specifically. Shots fired at Clucking Belt. Steals legs. Woman found at the dam. Deers with missing eyes. Okay, we need to add that to Game Warden Mickey Faraday. Deers with missing. Because if we can get a connection between whatever the fuck the deers thing with the missing eyes, why did he think that was the deers with missing eyes? Why did he think that? How does that connect? I don't quite know how that connects. Let's just do Deer Massacre. No. Deer. Nothing there. Eyes? Nothing. Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. I had a time thing on. Ooh. 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 The idea. Ooh. Oh my god, what the fuck? Deputy Jackson Taylor was heading to Hayes to get his vehicle repaired when a call came over the radio. I read this early today. He found a mutilated... Wait. I don't even have to look. It's test time, chat. It's test time. This report, the deer carcass at Mount Zona. Who witnessed it? Does anyone remember? There was a deer carcass that was dropped off at Mount Zona. And guess who witnessed it? Is that a coincidence? Is that a coincidence? Maybe. Might be. Mutated Brit apart with the eyeballs missing. Taylor investigated the scene and spoke to people on site. No one witnessed what had happened, but someone informed Taylor that 2 more deer carcasses were found at the bank and at Hayes Auto Mechanic Shop. Additionally, someone called The Eye on Twinster, making posts about eyes and other strange stuff. Taylor documented the Twinster post. Taylor then drove to Hayes. Upon arrival, he questioned the workers who informed him that someone had left a deer carcass there that had disposed of it all. Taylor could identify small bits and blood mixed with the water used to wash it away. He then went to the bank and found a deer carcass on the bank teller's bench, mutilated the previous one with the eyeballs missing. Taylor documented both scenes and received a radio call that a second carcass was found at Mount Zona. Taylor went there, found it mutilated. Drove to LSSD to make a report. Submit the submit everything. There's another one found at Mirror Park gas station. Found nothing. Tags gruesome scene. Consuming an eye a day gives the sight to see the way. What the fuck? The eye sees and knows all, where you hang out, who your friends are, what you do. You can never escape what is to come, not you or those you lend support. Watcher of the ages, never dying, always existing. The gaze is ever watching, ever reaching. You can no escape it. You can know. They're Scottish. You can not escape it. It's solved. I connected the dots. You can no escape it, for it will always follow you and your lies. Madness will come. The eye is ever observant. Wait, there's different accounts. There's at least 2 accounts doing this. You can never escape its gaze. No lie will hide it from the eye, and only truth will be proclaimed. You deciphered the clue, but are too late. Further away. That's terrifying. Oh, that is. Oh. Wait. That's the same tattoo. That's the same tattoo that Orion's got on his head. What the fuck? My God blesses me with the sight to see beyond. Can you say same, PD? Twin suppose about the bottom of the ocean calling out to Wolfgang Astor, made by brother Al Astor. He took a photo from the bottom of the ocean? What the fuck, dude? Consume the other and you won't be so small. This is fucking crazy. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? The eye didn't help. I can't stop grittying. Wait, what the fuck? Sometimes I wonder if I ever find my darling brother again. This is fucking weird. This was yesterday too, so this is all coming together really quick. Like really quick. I want Riley to be around. My God, this is so... How the fuck does this all connect, man? I mean, wait. Learn to share. This has got to be connected because in the Evangeline Gray stabbing, there was this. Unless there is a possibility that this was for some reason already here. But I find that really hard to believe. that that's a coincidence. I really do. Okay. So in terms of reports, we need to make... Right, we need to make a new report for the cases where people's hands were removed. What is jumping out to me right now is that there is a possibility... I don't know. I'm struggling. I wonder whether... Because we've got a connection between Orion and these people with the eyes, the deer eyes, right? We've got that. But we don't necessarily have a connection between Orion and the people who chopped off people's hands, right? So a man that had his hand cut off approached Diana Blackwood and claimed that it's a cult to the blood god. Hand was cut off as a sacrifice to the... So I wonder why Reverend Diana Blackwood assumes that Orion is involved in this cult. Like, where does that come from? I think Orion might be involved in a cult. I just don't know whether this, with the hands and everything, is the right one. Wait. Sheriff Woods was here. Huh? I don't know. This wasn't a manslaughter. Just messed up. Okay, let's make a new report. I've been stuck in here for a long time, huh? Maybe I need to take a break and come fresh back to it. Nah, fuck it. Get rid of this. Rid of this. For the past few weeks, there have been several attacks in which victims' hands were removed. The intention of this report is to help consolidate these incidences and try to make connections. Say investigate. Okay. Hello? Thank you.